Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Love and the New York Giants taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play-action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
Fields on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Love. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 37. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields now to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 134 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago 1st. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Fields. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeaux, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Love now. Complete. It's Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Love looking to throw it. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Got a man, Slayton. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. So
another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown, Giants. Juwan Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Fields. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Fields. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields throwing again. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd and very short, Love. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Again, it's Love. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Patrick Mahomes, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. And then lastly, on
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Love to pass. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Play action this time with Love. Out to his left. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down carry for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Being chased out left. He completes it to Beckham. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A give. This is Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Fields. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From just shy of midfield, Love. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Love now to pass on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Going back to Love. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Love. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
The defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Allen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the the 40 now on second down. Love. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44, Love. Catch made by Slayton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On play action. Love to throw. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Love now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Fields now to throw. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on second down. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And now out come the Giants. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. It's caught. Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Love. They go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, Love. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give to Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Go. 48.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He completes it to Boyd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Fields. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And the Giants will kneel it here on the victory formation. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.